One of our favorites, friends of the program, Bobby Flay, here has a new cookbook, Bobby Flay's Barbecue Addiction. It makes sense when you actually taste and smell what we're about to. He's going to be making some of the great dishes that you can find in that book, and we welcome Bobby to the program. Bobby, how are you, buddy?
Thanks so much, Josh.
I want to get to the book and the food in just a second.
Yep.
I do want to ask you, though, the Paula Deen controversy involving the network, the Food Network. Your thoughts?
Well, you know, it's a real unfortunate situation, but I'm not going to comment on it. You know, I'm here to talk about some ribeye, some Food Network star, and let's move on to summer barbecue.
Speaking of, last night caught up 2 more episodes. They're all sitting on my DVR. Phenomenal show, but what I love about it is it's not just about the cooking. It is about finding a television star, so it's all about the presentation as well. How close to true real life is what we're seeing on every episode? Yeah,
well, I mean, it's the 9th season, and so these finalists are really savvy because they get to watch the Food Network, and they're sort of students of what's going on. So even in a situation like this, where it's live television, and you have one anchor actually, interviewing you, and you have one eating, you have to be in control at all times. I'm sorry, there's 3 of them eating at this point, but you have to be in control at all times, and obviously you want to really let people know, what they should be eating out there.
And of course, they have to cook. So let's cook.
Let's do it. All right.
First of all, what do we have here? Because this is a bone-in ribeye, and it smells unbelievable. I wish this was a scratch and sniff screen on the TV. So what do we have here?
All right. So we're making a bone-in ribeye with a molasses and red chili glaze. Okay. So we have some shallots here and some chicken stock. We're just gonna cook this for a little while, and then we have some. These are known as ancho chilies.
Oh yeah.
And now they're kind of like, they're not that spicy. They're actually it's kind of like a spicy raisin, a little fruity, a little bit of heat from them. I make a puree. Let's move down here.
Alrighty.
And then the chilies actually kind of thicken it up, and then we put some molasses in here and some brown sugar, and that creates this glaze. Okay. Now we get to the ribeye. Now I would say that a ribeye. Hi, Lara.
Hello.
I would say that a ribeye is probably like a chef's or a good cook's favorite cut of beef. Why? Because there's fat in it. And we need a little bit of flavor in there, and that actually creates it.
And bone in.
Yeah, well, bone in. It's sort of that cowboy steak.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I think that you're ready for a bone in ribeye.
I'm in. I'm ready. Here we go.
Okay, so let's see. We got some on the grill right here. So what I like to do is, and here's a really important point. I'm just gonna sneak in here. A really important point is, where'd you go?
Right here.
There you go. Is that you put the glaze on the ribeye after you've grilled it, because there's natural sugars in here, some molasses, some brown sugar, and we don't want it to burn on the grill.
Okay.
We want it to become part of the steak.
Okay, so you actually, the part of the steak that's on the grill itself, you're glazing the other side.
So here, really simple, really quickly, salt and pepper on both sides, put it on the grill, let it get nice and crusty, flip it one time on direct heat, and then flip it, and then you can glaze it with the molasses. If you don't want to make this, you can use your favorite barbecue sauce as well.
Done.
Okay?
Or we can make this. And sides also delicious.
Side dishes.
Avocado,
a slaw.
Avocado, jicama, and some radish and some grapefruits. And then obviously it's summertime, we have to have corn on the grill. We made a butter with some fresh mangoes, butter, and some habanero chilies.
Let's get them. Oh, look at this.
This is what you're looking for, Josh.
At this. So a little. We win. Turns out it's delicious, as is the jicama slaw, the beautiful corn, and everything else you can find in Barbecue Addiction. It's the new book from Bobby Flay. Again, you can catch him live. Do not miss this if you're here in the city. New York Wine and Food Festival.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Phenomenal time. All the information plus these recipes, goodmorningamerica.com on Yahoo.
Bobby,
thank you
Lots of information
so
today.
much.